There's a fantastic opportunity to sell these fantastic digital children's books, guys, on Etsy. And guys, it's probably one of the easiest things to produce today. Gemini has come up with an amazing way of doing this. I want to show you on this video how to create children's book just like this in literally a couple of minutes. It will blow your mind. So stay right to the end, guys. And if you love videos like this, my name's AJ. I do all things digital products. Remember, hit the like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and I'll see you there. Check this out. So here's an example of a digital storybook, this kind of children's one with the girl and the unicorn, which is a really cool story. It's a digital product, it's had 30,000 views. Crazy. It's got 36 monthly sales. So there's definitely potential in this niche. And a lot of people are starting to get into it because it's easy to produce now using Google Gemini. It's crazy easy. And I'm going to show you on this video exactly how to do something like this really, really quickly. So check this out. Okay, guys, so I'm on Gemini Storybook, and literally all you need to do is type in onto Google Gemini Storybook, and this comes up, right? And if you're not sure how to find it, then you can see the link here. It's right at the top, okay? Gemini.google. And that's all you need, right? You don't need to do anything else. Then you get this screen, and then you click start your story, right? Okay, so then you get this. Now, you've got lots of different things you can do. It gives you some ideas of the things. It even says, look, using an anime art style, create a storybook for my brother, using a claymation art style. This is a photo of my college roommate, Amelia. She leaves empty mugs. There's lots of different ideas. So what I would suggest is this. Go look at Etsy and go and look at some of the best-selling digital storybooks out there, right? That's my suggestion. Then, because obviously there's some validation there and you know that they are doing well and that there's demand in this, then you come over to Gemini, right? And then all you need to do is, let's say you saw something like I've just seen a storybook of a girl with a baby unicorn, right? Now you might think that I'm going to have to produce a whole long story just so that I can give Gemini, but you don't. So all I'm going to say is create a storybook of a girl and a baby unicorn, right? Make it a magical and adventurous story. I can go into details if I want to be really specific, but in this case, I know the kind of theme that people are looking for in terms of like unicorn. But what I want to do is I'm just going to keep it really vague and keep it open, because Google's going to do all the hard lifting, hard work, and create the whole story, create the images for it. So I don't really need to do much. I'm going to let it do its thing, but I'm just going to give it a sort of an idea of what I want, right? I'm going to click the submit button and let it do its thing. So it's going to go away for about 2 or 3 minutes and start creating the whole thing from scratch, just from that line, those words, that prompt that I gave it. Like literally, that is it. That's all I've done. I think the main thing is with this is make sure you do your research. See what's actually selling well in terms of the ideas, themes. Is it unicorns? Is it dinosaurs? What is it? And then that's what you should focus on. In fact, I would look at those physical books that are selling really well, and then I would look at the kind of themes that they're about. Okay, so there's lots of, the research, I believe, is the key to this. In terms of creation, it's literally going to be Google Gemini that does all the work. Okay, so look, if you look at my screen, this is what is produced. Now, this is what it says. It says, I've created a magical adventure where a young girl named Lyra, I can say change the name. So I'm going to do a few changes in a second just to show you how you can sort of adapt it, change it. Discovers a lost baby unicorn and helps it find its way home through a trail of stars. Designed for a 6-year-old target reader. I hope you and your young reader enjoy this enchanting journey together. Fabulous, right? So you can see the covers here. Really nice cover. And then I'm going to just click it, and then it's going to show me the pages. The illustrations look amazing, by the way. Look at this. Deep within the heart of the whispering woods where the leaves hum lullabies, Lyra spent her afternoon searching for secrets. She wasn't looking for gold or gems. She was looking for magic. One evening, tucked beneath the silver bell ferns, she spotted a glow that didn't belong to the fireflies. Crazy, guys. And then you just, turn the pages. It really is magical and adventurous. Wow, this looks so cool. Look at the illustrations though. They look fabulous. Look at that. Wow, this is mad. God, look how big that owl is. It even says, look, Barnaby, a great grey owl the size of a cottage. How many pages is this? Let's have a look. Does it even say? It's got loads of pages. 10 pages. That tells me at the top. Okay, so now I'm going to say change the name of the girl to Emma, because what I'm doing is you can actually personalize these as well. So you can have it personalized for someone specific, which is amazing, like a birthday gift or something as well. Change the name of the girl to Emma and make the book designed and written for a 4-year-old, right? So I'm changing the age target. Also, change the illustrations to cater for a 4-year-old. I probably don't even need to say that last bit. It'll probably understand that once I've said that written for a 4-year-old, it'll probably adapt and change the illustrations. But I'm just being sure, just making sure that it does do that. So, all right, let's see if it changes that. So I want the name to be for Emma. Let's say I want it personalized. Let's say I'm buying a gift. And then also for a birthday or something. Also, you want the characters to, and the story actually to reflect it being written for a 4-year-old. So obviously, each age range, reading age, should we say, there should be a level of it should get harder as you get older, right? So the book should be sort of a harder read, if you like. It should be age appropriate, basically. So as a 4-year-old, it should be simpler in terms of reading. And also the illustrations should also match the age that I wanted. So let's see if Gemini kind of understands that straight away and it does it, because this is really, really important. Okay, now look at this. It's very interesting. Now you can see that the characters look younger, right? Even the character illustration straight away from the book. Now, like I said, I can change anything I want with this book, even the writing style for the heading, for the title of the book, the way it's written. And the characters are understood because I did say 4-year-old from a 6-year-old. So the characters look much younger. Even the writing, even the story itself is simpler, which you can see also on your screens. But again, consistency in the characters, younger characters, and simpler writing, matching the age that I've asked for, which is amazing, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. I mean, look at that. That looks really cool. Again, it's maintained 10 pages, but simpler pages, right? Now, I can go on and personalize it exactly how I want. I can change the character to change it however I like. The unicorn, I can change the illustrations. I can change the writing. I can change the age. I can change the title, anything I want. This is the great thing about this. And it literally produces the drafts or the next drafts in seconds. And then you can obviously download it here. You've got the download and that's it. Upload it on Etsy. And it's as simple as that. Right. So for something that can be done so easily, so simply, I would definitely have a go at this. I mean, look at these illustrations. They look fantastic. I'll be honest. Look at that. Really, really nice quality, guys. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And if you did like the video, remember, please hit the like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.